They do research to find out where to put a Starbucks coffee, where to put an Eckerd Drugs or Walgreens. They spend millions and millions of dollars to do geographical searches to find out what is going to be the best place to build one of these establishments. So I had in my question, where do they find where to put prisons? It's always astounded me. How do you find the right place to put a prison? You would think, well, in the middle of nowhere. No, it's not the case. After research, I found out where the best place for them to put a penitentiary, and that's third grade. They go to cities around the country, they go to cities and little towns, and they search out the third grade students. If they're not excelling in the third grade, and they're below average grades, and the kids are failing third grade, they put a penitentiary. Because they know that those third graders will end up filling that penitentiary. I live in Greenville, South Carolina. There is not a lot of penitentiaries yet. There's also no rehabilitation centers in the upstate of South Carolina. You have Holmes View, 28-day program. You have Morris Village down in Columbia. But any reputable treatment facility, you have to go outside of South Carolina. We keep building in Greenville, South Carolina. We keep expanding downtown into Pendleton Street and Anderson Road and putting in Jesse Jackson homes and remodeling and making things look pretty, because Greenville's getting bigger and it's becoming a city, and it's a beautiful city. But what are we doing about the problem? What are we doing about the addicts and the alcoholics that live right here in Greenville, South Carolina? We keep pushing them away, pushing them back, keep pushing and pushing and pushing. We never take care of the problem. And that's an issue. It's an issue that has to be dealt with, because we can only push so far, or they just start coming back and they start enduring amongst us. There has to be treatment in South Carolina. There has to be treatment in the upstate. We have to take care of this problem. We can't just hide it anymore. We have to deal with it head on, and we have to do something about it. Because if we don't, it's going to overtake us. And we're not going to have a pretty city where entrepreneurs want to come live. We're going to have prisons where prisoners come and live. Greenville's too far of a place, too beautiful of a place for us not to take care of the problem that's at hand. And that's drug addiction and alcoholism. And it's running rampant in the upstate of Greenville, Spartanburg, and Anderson, South Carolina. It has to be taken care of. My remedy to that? We need a treatment facility. We need a treatment center. An upscale treatment facility that not only we can house the person with the $28,000 in the insurance, but that can house the guy that's off the street and just wants help. Because not everybody has money. We want to help the person who suffers from a seamless disorder in the body, whether he has a big checkbook or whether he doesn't have a checking account at all. It doesn't make a difference. We want to help them. We want to treat them. We want to rehabilitate them. We want to get them a job. We want to put them into the workforce. And we eventually want them to get their own jobs, their own apartments. We want them to get their children back. We want them to get their lives back. We want them to get their family back. We're dealing with human beings. And human beings is our business. And whether we like it or not, drug addiction and alcoholism and the war on drugs we're not winning. It's important that we take a stand and we do something about it. And I do have a remedy. It's called Solutions Rehabilitation Center. It's at 809 Lawrence Road. It opens April 1st, 2016. It's a 28-day program where people can come and get help. Whether you have insurance or whether you don't have insurance, you're going to receive just about the same care. You're going to have a loving arm put around you, welcome you home, and help you through and start this recovery process. Help you find a job, help you gain some tools, help you take some classes, and help you recover from the sin and the state of mind and body. And that's what we're going to do. That is my vision, and that's what we're going to do here in Greenville, South Carolina, because we desperately need it. It's something that we cannot ignore anymore. It's something that we just can't push away. You know, 20 and 30 years ago, drug addiction and alcoholism, we kind of knew about it. It's always been around. But it's usually in somebody else's family or a cousin or a distant relative. Now I believe it's a little bit closer to home than that. It's our sons. It's our daughters. It's our husbands and our wives. Drug addiction and alcoholism doesn't care if you're from Park Place or Park Bench. It's here to kill, destroy, and ruin everything around you. And it not only affects the addict or alcoholic, it affects us. People that pay taxes, people that just go to work every day. It affects us. We stop at a corner and we see a man with a sign. He just wants to go get something to drink. Let's give him a card and see if he wants to go to rehab. So hopefully the next time we see that guy with the sign, he's at the Roost, taking our order. See, that's my vision, because they're people. And they need to be loved, and they need to be educated. And that's what I want most, is people to be educated about drug addicts and alcoholics. They're not bad people. They're just people who have made bad decisions that have a disease that they can't control and they don't know what to do with. And now it's consuming them and it's consuming everybody around them. We have to get to the root of the problem. And we have to help them. The Solutions Rehabilitation Center, 809 Lawrence Road. We need your help. We need your assistance. And most of all, we need your support.